Hey guys, this is Sebastian. Welcome to another segment of Building Your Wealth in Under 5 Minutes. Today is probably one of the funnest topics that I've ever done.
What is going on?
Which is, how do dealers really make money? I know it's a topic that maybe you might think you understand of how these dealers make money. So I'm going to break down the math and the different little tricks that dealers have on how they can make the most amount of money off of the sale of the car that they're doing to you. Now, before we go ahead and get started, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, share. If you're watching us right now on YouTube, just make sure you hit the notification bell and you share this with your friends and family. Again, this topic about cars is so interesting, and unfortunately, most people don't know how dealers make money. Let's jump right into it. So the first way that dealers make money is the difference between what's called invoice and MSRP. So what does that mean? Let's say that you walk into a dealer right now and you look at the sticker, right? The sticker means what's on the window of that car. That's called MSRP. That stands for Manufacturer Suggested Retail Price. Let's say that you look at that car and that car has a manufacturer suggested retail price of $45,000. So that is what the manufacturer, right? So call it Honda, BMW, Mercedes, suggests that is the price of the car. It's a suggestion, right? That doesn't mean it's the price. That's why it's called MSRP. Then the dealer actually has what's called the invoice price.
These aren't the numbers that we talked about. I would like to see the invoice.
Right? So the invoice means what did the dealer pay for that vehicle? So let's say that the dealer is paying for that vehicle $40,000 from the manufacturer. That means that if they sell the car to you for $45,000, the dealer will make $5,000, and that's the difference between MSRP and the invoice price. So that's the first way that they make money. So the other way that dealers make money, and this is the area that unfortunately the majority of the public doesn't even know about this. This is like a back-end money that the dealer makes money. It's something called rebates, holdbacks, and incentives. So what does that mean? That means that at the end of the month, if the dealer sold a specific amount of cars and they hit certain goals, then what the manufacturer does, call it Honda, BMW, whoever the manufacturer is, will actually send them some more money for having hit certain goals. And sometimes that will add up to about another 10 or 20% of the price of the car. So maybe the car is a $40,000 price or $45,000 price. They will actually make another $4,000, maybe $5,000, maybe $6,000 because they hit specific goals. And that's more money in their pocket because they were able to hit those goals. Now, the third area that they make money is the service department. It's probably one of the most profitable areas of the entire dealer. You're coming in, walking into the dealer, and you're trying to figure out how you can bring this $45,000 price to as low as possible. But you see, you're not even realizing that the way they're going to make the most amount of money is in the service department. Meaning that when you're going in and you're getting the oil changes and you're doing all these different things on the vehicle, every time you're going in, they're going to be charging you way more than if you went to a body shop right around the corner. So I don't know if you've ever seen that happen, but if you walk into a dealer and you quote them for an oil change, or you go to a body shop or a location down the street that maybe also specializes in cars like that, you're going to pay 2 or 3 times more by walking into the dealership because they're BMW or because they're Audi or whatever it is. So please do not make that mistake of walking in and thinking that, oh my goodness, I'm getting this great deal on a car. But then ask yourself the next question, which is how much money are they going to be making off of you in the service department? And you see, this is what also ends up happening. The sales department, in other words, the place that you're walking into to buy the car, they might ask you, hey, do you want to do a ceramic coating on the car? So what they'll do is they'll grab the car, they'll send it to the service department. The service department will put a ceramic coating around the car, and they'll charge you another $1,000 to put the ceramic coating on it. And you're thinking, oh my goodness, it's just wrapped inside the payment of the car, and you end up paying another $1,000 for that vehicle. So again, the service department is a very big way that they end up making money. You see, the fourth area, and this is the one that a lot of people, they overlook. They don't even pay attention to the financing. So what do I mean by this? So you're going in and you're trying to negotiate the price of the car, $40,000, $45,000, but you see, this is what ends up happening. What ends up happening is that they actually go in and they sit down and they ask you for your social security number and they're pulling up your credit. They make you wait like 10, 15, 20 minutes. You're stressed out during those 10, 15, 20 minutes. They're talking over to a bank to see if they're going to get you approved. Then they get the results back and they tell you, congratulations, you've been approved. They're going to get you a great rate. So what ends up happening is that the bank that gave them the loan, they might have approved you at maybe 3%. But you see, this is what the dealer is going to do. They're going to actually grab that interest rate that they just got from the bank, whether it's Chase Bank or whoever the bank that they're getting that approval from, and then they're going to tack on an additional interest rate on it on your loan. So even though, let's say that Chase gave them a loan at 3%, they're going to come in and tell you that they're going to give it to you at 4% or 4.5%. So meaning that they are just the middle person in the transaction. You are the buyer. Here is the bank. They are the dealer. They are the ones that are selling you the loan from the bank. So the bank will sell them the loan at, say, 3%. They will sell you the loan at 4%. And that's how they add another 2, another 3, another $4,000 in profit, because they're adding additional interest on the car loan. So please don't make that mistake of thinking this. So what do I recommend people to do? Go and search with other banks. Go and search with other institutions. Don't always get stuck with the bank that the dealer is telling you. Go and speak to your own personal bank or look online. There's a lot of great banks online, and you'd be surprised to find out that the interest rates are a lot better through those banks. So you grab that money from that bank at maybe 2.5% or 3%, and you buy the car from that bank. Don't always go and use the loan from the dealership that you're buying the car from. And here's the final trick up their sleeve. It's called the area of warranty and extra services. So perfect. You negotiated the price. You negotiated the monthly payment. You've negotiated everything. You go and sit down with the finance department and they're about to tell you how much is it that you're going to end up paying. But you see, they bring out this book in front of you and they tell you, look, you can buy this package. You can put this special package on your tires, you know, a special package for this, and they'll sell you $300 here, $500 there. And before you know it, you've added another $1,000 on the car. So maybe your $40,000 car, your $45,000 car is now up to $41,000 or $42,000 because there's all these little extra bells and whistles.
Now go tell him the floor mats are an extra 100.
Those are standard.
He doesn't know that.
That they sold you at the moment of your signing. And this is where people make the mistake. You see, people don't know that the dealer has about a 50% margin on every one of those items that they sell you. So that special paint protection or wheel protection that they're selling you for $500 or $800, they're gonna make about a 50% profit. Many times you're just better off going and fixing it yourself on your own to another body shop. It might cost you $50 or $75 to fix that, rather than adding another $1,000 or $1,500 on the car. Again, everything that you buy at the dealer, everything is marked up, and you're gonna end up paying for that on your final price. So with this said, this does not mean that you should go in aggressive with the dealers. You just should walk in knowing your information, having your content, having done your research, so that when you walk in, you know exactly what you want and what you don't want. Dude, that was 5 minutes, right? All right, just want to make sure that we're good on time. Anyways, guys, please don't forget to share, subscribe, make sure that you're sharing this content out with your friends and family. Again, the more knowledge you have in the area of money, the better we're going to be making decisions when it comes to our money. We'll see you here tomorrow.